Around. Yeah. Ooh. I like nursery rhymes, don't you guys?
Yabba dabba dooski.
Oh yeah, grab a brewski. I guess who's here? The monster.
Mm. Ooh, cookies.
Yeah, but
Ooh. Oh, I'm happy to be here. You can tell by the sound of my voice.
you sound like shit too, Roger. Like you've
No
been
shit.
sick.
Yeah, no, really. You're like
No shit.
Sherlock Holmes. I'm telling you.
Well, you sounded like that for a couple days, but yeah, it's getting worse.
I think I'm at the apex of it because it's like it's starting to the mucus is starting to get thicker. You know.
Yeah, and so you choke on it constantly instead of it just normally just going down. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like
I
how
hate
they
that.
convinced everybody they were asymptomatic. You don't have any symptoms, but y'all are sick.
Well, a
Yeah.
cold is your body telling you need more vitamins. Is all it is.
Well, that's all I've been taking for the last 3 days, dude. Straight up
I know,
vitamin
but
C.
obviously before that you weren't or something. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know how
Yeah.
people get sick. I just know that we do, right?
Yeah, you neglect taking the vegetables and stuff you need in the
Or you
fruits.
just don't eat, yeah, or you just do like me and you drink eggnog all day instead of eating food because you like eggnog so much.
So you're trying to give yourself an ulcer, aren't you?
No, I don't think eggnog will give you an ulcer, but I mean, I still eat other foods, but it's just not very much. I probably drink a half gallon of eggnog every day. Now I'm going to run out because I've only got like 3 half gallons left, but and they don't sell anymore because it's
Yeah, we're
after
taking
Christmas.
the holiday thing with you, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. It's something I do every year for about three
So,
months. For Christmas.
how's everybody on the panel doing? Ryan, JJ, D Man.
I'm doing good. Listen, I just wanted to talk to Cookie for a second. Cookie, the we're having this show even though Roger's sick because we wanted to talk to you about your eggnog addiction,
All
and
right.
it's out of control. Um,
Okay.
JJ's gonna read a poem and Roger's gonna sing a song. Okay, and I'll be the
The intervention.
Yes, the intervention has started.
I think it's time.
Gee, and
Yes.
I thought you were going to say something about my porn addiction.
It's gonna be
Well, your
Told you about
eggnog
okay.
addiction is definitely way out of control. We should do one thing at a time. All
Yeah,
right.
three
my
gallons of
one step at a time,
eggnog
guys.
a day. Jesus.
I mean, you know,
I know. I'm just I'm in a bad way lately. I'm sorry.
Repent.
Yes.
I do every day. I repent right after.
well,
Right after he said,
you have to admit that the eggnog that you have no control over the eggnog. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
The first step in the program is admitting you have a
It's so
problem.
good that I have to leave it
Yeah.
next to the When I wake up thirsty, I can just chug it.
He's working on the next step, diabetes.
Sitting in a dark corner, sitting in a dark corner, like hiding it from people. What are you doing? Don't leave me alone.
Hey, I've been drinking soda, regular soda. Well, most of the time I drink regular soda, and I drank so much sugar in my whole life. If it was going to kill me, don't you think it would have done it already?
Yeah, I know. Shit, same here.
I'm there with
Fucking
you. Oh yeah. I
mixed
live off
drinks, man.
sugar,
I'm
man.
not saying it doesn't run in the family because it does. It runs on my dad's side of the
J
family or my mom's side of the family. But
JJ's coping with the Mountain Dew
Oh
addiction.
yeah.
oh yeah, I used to drink
It's
Mountain Dew like that. Well,
Do
I'd go down and get a
do
quart of it every day. Like me and my stepbrother both did. We just chugged that shit all day long.
So, JJ, do you like the glass bottle or the plastic?
I do the plastic, but
It's cheaper,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
The old glass bottles were good though, especially when they're real cold.
You just don't see them very often. I don't know where the hell you see those.
You can get
Did
them
you
from
remember
Mexico.
when they had the you remember when they had the way back Mountain Dew? Like this had to be like 6 or 8 years ago. They had way back
Syrup.
recipe.
I remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it was made with real cane sugar and shit. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god, dude, that stuff was
It's
fucking
different.
unreal.
Yeah, they had a
I
throwback.
only drank few 12 packs of it still. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But
I don't know
it
why
was the original formulation that they made in bottles fucking from years ago. I bought a
they didn't
whole
hear it like it used to be.
yeah, it had a different taste to it, man. It was definitely like it's like drinking Mexican Coke. If you buy a Mexican Coke and then you have a Coca-Cola out of a US can, you're like, fuck the can.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Because the Mexican Coke is just shit. Yeah.
We're gonna have a guest star here in a minute.
I thought it was better.
Who's that?
I'm
Hair
not
No,
really
iron.
I'm,
sure.
No, I'm saying it is better because it's real cane sugar. It's not sweetened or fucking
Yeah, it's
know,
healthier for you to you can
yeah,
ingest sugar better than you can that
it's
artificial stuff.
yeah, it's the shit. It's the stuff to
So
get.
why do Americans get screwed by getting all the damn corn syrup, which is basically just sugar from corn, right? Where they break it down and they separate the sugars out of it.
Yeah, it's just
Chemically
like a fucking syrupy hooch sweetness. It's that.
Yeah, who sweeteners? That's what they make the moonshine out of. Man. Yeah.
You know how they say it's like, how it's made? I always wanted to know how all the parts that they put into it are made. Like what makes the machines work and shit. You know what I mean? Like the actual thing, like what really makes it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you sure about that, Brian? Are you sure you want to know how that's all made?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yellow number 5, red number 7. Yeah,
like the internet does. Any kind of thing that I want to know. That would be nice. Yeah, but I don't want to have to work hard for it. Of course, no.
Why do you think people get kidney stones after they start drinking that stuff, dude?
Yeah, calcium and all the. Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as the amount of stuff in your blood is proper and you get tested all the time, like which I do,
you walk it off.
Walk it off. There you go. Yeah.
As long as my body, if my body starts to shut down or starts to react to that kind of food, then you bet your ass off. I'll do something.
You got to put some Robitussin on it.
There you go.
Yeah, I do.
If that don't work, you put more Robitussin on it.
There you go. Thing for
I get the high end stuff now.
You'll squeeze it out and you'll be fine.
High-end Robitussin.
I got what do you call it? Mucinex. It's expensive.
Oh yeah.
It's just like Robitussin.
They have this new nose spray now.
You don't need that.
It works good, dude. It's like menthol in it or something, and it burns, but it like works so good. Like at first,
just go to the liquor store and go get a little blackberry brandy. And take a little swig of blackberry brandy. That'll open your fucking lungs right up. That'll open you right up.
You sure I shouldn't get a pint of Mad Dog?
No, man. You're not looking to get smashed. You're looking to just open your fucking chest up.
Oh yeah.
Blackberry brandy does it every time I got sick. My friends.
I drank blackberry brandy, I got so sick. I got so drunk and so sick that my mom had to come and pick me up off the fucking railroad track because I was so drunk that I was laying on the track crying, saying I'm gonna die.
That's not a drinking.
My friend had to go home to my house to get
a spoonful of sugar will help the medicine go down.
To go down, yeah. That's not a drinking wine, Ryan. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get drunk on blackberry wine.
It was blackberry brandy or something like that.
Yeah, brandy. It's real fucking syrupy and real sweet. But
like candy.
When you're fucking sick though, and you got like a chest cold or a head cold, it opens you fucking up like no tomorrow. That only takes one tiny little shooter. Like you're not drinking it to drink it. You're just drinking it to get it into your throat so that it's harsh. I mean, naturally it's brandy, but it opens up your nostrils. It makes you fucking breathe, and it makes your nose run so that you can blow your nose a lot. It cleans everything out of you because of that fucking hoochie, syrupy blackberry flavor. It does work though, because my friend's grandfather fucking gave it to me and my friend Mark and his little brother one day and said, "Come here, all of you, come on over here." And he took a little shot glass, just poured it into the shot glass and said, "Here, just." I said, "What do you do? You sip it?" He said, No, just drink it right down." And I just poured it down my throat, literally. And it worked because we went out. We were all sick. Me, my friend, and his brother. We all had the same thing. And it worked. It opens your nose up and it opens your lungs up and gets you to cough that shit out.
Whack. Yeah. Here's building a cabinet over here. Oh, she left.
What was that?
No, she's here.
What was that nasty shit we had when we were kids? What was that, like Robitussin and fucking NyQuil? And
yeah. You mix it in your strobe. You drink like a half one of the jugs.
Yeah, it'll fucking knock you out.
Boom.
Take a bunch of pills. You don't have to taste them. You don't have to taste the nasty stuff.
That shit was nasty. That shit was gross, man. Every time my mother gave me that stuff, I got sick.
Like thump, it would like ache for like 2 minutes after I drank. It was like I'd have to like something like nasty, like pickle juice or something. Knock it away. It was
ladies in the house.
She's trying to get everybody's attention over here, guys.
Yeah,
I am doing no such thing.
Look at her. There she is.
Heron.
I am doing no such thing.
Okay.
No, I have access to the apothecary for you, Raj.
Oh,
Look
cool.
at, if you're feeling under the weather,
Okay.
first and foremost, what you want to get in you.
Garlic. Yeah. I've been
Yes.
taking some of that, but I don't have fresh garlic. I got the powdered stuff. Right
So don't. No, you need fresh. You know what you can do? You can take bread, toast it, and take a clove of garlic and just rub it right into it. It'll disintegrate, and that you'll reek, but it's helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
How we garlic?
Sure.
Well, it's
Say one thing. Technically, you're always under the weather.
Ginger.
Oh yeah, I've done it too. Ginger
Okay,
works good.
real ginger. Okay,
Yep.
that's just off the top of my head. Now, this, I'm not a doctor, but I used to smoke cigarettes, and when I get sick, it like collects in my lungs. You can get, where is it? You can get specific concoctions from your favorite hippie store.
The hippie
Okay.
store.
Yeah, you go into the hippie store. It's specific. It's like a natural expectorant. So anything that collects within your respiratory, it's gonna get out. Oh man, I should have grabbed some readers here. But it has
Also, another thing that's good for you. Let me tell you a secret, and this you can take this as medical advice or not. I don't care, but I don't give medical advice. But whenever I go for a big long walk, like a couple miles, just walk really, really brisk, go up hills, and just get like sweaty and get like breathing hard. Do that for like 2 or 3 miles, and I guarantee you'll cough shit up and you'll feel better. That's good for you too.
Absolutely. But if you don't have the proper things, and you know you're gonna perhaps exacerbate an existing situation. So specifically, this will purge it. Furthermore, my favorite ingredient here grows outside in my yard. Well, not right now because it's covered in snow and ice, but
so was mine.
It's called plantain.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, it's like a giant banana.
I got it. I got some plantain
here. No. It's a plant, and the leaf, there's like 4 or 5 leaves, and they have like spines going in.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had this conversation before.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say,
I'm here to heal. Okay, and then you go into like the Chinese medicine, Roger, if you want to get this shit out of your lungs. Lung flush. Okay.
So I know where you bought that. I can see the label on it.
I bet it tastes delicious too.
But it is.
But yeah, I bet it does taste like butt.
No, it's not great. It's horrible.
Yeah, no, it's not great. Nothing that's good for you is ever great.
It's all Chinese herbs. You know what I should have? I need glasses, I guess. Okay. No, you don't. You need castor oil, because if you rub it. Anyways, get these in your Raj. Just the garlic alone will change your life.
Yeah.
Get a clove in you every day, buddy. I've heard you suffering here the last.
It's good for you.
Days, so
the only thing is, when you sweat, you're gonna reek. It's the only thing about eating garlic.
So the secondary apothecary. Here's something else you can do. Okay. We're going into the depths of it here. If you're not well, if you're congested, you can go get some food grade hydrogen peroxide. Okay, now this is caustic, so you have to dilute it. You take like a measure, whatever you have, and you put one of those and then 11 more waters, and that'll give you 3%, which is the equivalent of what you get at the store. Okay, and when you get that 3% mixture, what you can also do.
Yeah, we're taking a tour.
We're in the subterranean. We're in D-Man. Check it out.
Oh, hold on.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Got the Grateful Dead picture on the wall over here.
Oh yeah.
So you can dump some of that into one of these little bad boys and hoof it up, man.
I got saline
half with water. That'll clear anything in your sinuses out. If you knock it out of your sinuses, if you knock it out of your lungs, you'll be better in a day.
Yeah,
I use that. I probably lose a bunch of weight like in like 2 days or something. You'd probably give me some kind of thing and make me like,
I
oh,
haven't been sick in probably 20 years.
Me neither. I get a little. I'll get like a little bit of chest cough, like every once in a while if I smoke too much or whatever. But like, I really don't get colds anymore. Everybody else gets sick as a dog, but I've been sick so many times. It's like I think I've already handled the cold, or I've already been sick enough or whatever.
I already do a lot of the things that Heron says. Just because I'm Italian, we eat a lot of garlic.
You're ahead of the game.
Yeah, I do. I do that. I eat pretty good. I eat real clean.
I love garlic. I try to consume it all I can get my hands
I had
on.
something really good. I went to one of those ramen places. My daughter made me go. She wanted to go to a ramen place. So I was like, okay, top ramen, really? Come on. So but I went and I got this black garlic or whatever, aged garlic or whatever. It was so stinky and oh my god, it made me feel so good. I felt all energy after I ate it. I was like, this is weird.
I used to work with a guy. I used to work with a guy who would eat onions like somebody would eat an apple. This guy Ed, it's on a fishing boat, and the summer he would pull his shirt off and stuff, and he'd sweat like a motherfucker, and he'd stink because of the fucking eating raw onions all the time. And I think, Eddie, you reek so bad. He's just like a horse. Yeah. Well, he had.
Onions by nature have a high sodium content, like a salt factor. Okay. Yeah. And they're gonna pull. Their job is to pull stuff out. Like when my mom was a little girl and she wiped out on her roller skates and got a road rash all down her ass cheek. Yeah. My Oma took a big raw onion and sliced it in half and put it on to pull out the gravel. It pulled gravel out of skin.
Skin shrink up and it makes it pop. Yeah, it's disgusting, but it hurts.
It ain't pretty, but it draws anything out. So
it also works in the trees too, but be careful.
You can put it in honey and make a concoction and take a teaspoon of that a day to get rid of your ailments as well. The onions will draw everything out.
I do a little honey once in a while.
This is Susie Homemaker's Hermetic Remedy Show.
It, D-Man?
Yeah.
I do a little bit of honey.
And Magic Show.
Yeah.
Ryan got
it. Don't get the Magic Show.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to not remember. I get all those shows.
How you been, Heron? I've
been good.
How's things up in the Great White North?
Well, see, I could be honest, or I could continue practicing retrocausality, which is I'm going to continue answering in a fashion that says everything is perfect and wait for life to fucking catch up. But
isn't it wonderful?
It's not without its challenges, but there's a lot of what are we here for, man? We're here for lessons and blessings, and life has been dealing me a couple of both, so I really can't complain.
Oh my god! Hold on, man. Heron, you ever heard of a character called Puddle Glum?
Puddle Glum? No.
Yeah. Well, he's a character in the Chronicles of Narnia, but he paints the worst picture on the best day. That's the way he looks at everything. Well, it could be a typhoon outside, but I suppose you didn't get any sleep last night because of all the wind and stuff, but there was nothing happened. He talks like that. He completely paints the worst picture on the best days.
Like a Debbie Downer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty funny. You get C.S. Lewis was a wordsmith to a point.
Did I not read that book? Which book is that from?
Puddle Glum is a silver chair.
That's what I was going to say. It was silver chair. I didn't say it. Because that's one I did. I only read like the first few pages of it, and then I stopped, and then I haven't read that since.
What?
I read.
Hold on. That band with the little blonde Australian kids?
Yeah, they're named after that book, by the way. They
right.
really are. Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
There's a place where the water's really hard to drink, I understand.
And you know why? The reason why my parents even let me read the Chronicles of Narnia?
Why?
Because they knew that a Christian is the one who wrote it and patterned it after Christ. So did J.R.R. Tolkien. Wrote his books about, like, they changed it all and they made it into a movie and made it demonic.
Tolkien's more like the Book of Revelations is what Tolkien's like.
Yeah. It's basically, about the end of the world. Yeah. and the armies are supposedly come to fight. Yeah, whatever.
The Edmores, elves, dwarves, what they're all like. There's a dozen characters. They're all. You
Have
see
you-
a movie that-
Have you ever heard the friggin' the Apollo All Stars? Have you ever heard the band that L. Ron Hubbard had?
Oh,
Oh,
L. Ron Hubbard had a band called the Apollo All Stars, and it was like famous musicians on the record that would all play together and play this space funk jazz shit that was friggin' freaky ass stuff. If you could
find it. Yeah.
makes you want to vomit kind of stuff.
No, it's strange. It's pretty good. It's weird. It's weird. The tempo,
Like
the changes in it is strange. It's just everything about it is a little off.
That reminds me of the Seventh Element. You ever heard of that one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Apollo All Stars. They had this. I forget what it's on the. I think it's like the first song that shows up on the record. If you just type in Apollo All Stars on
That's what I'm
YouTube,
doing.
it should go right to like the first record. It just shows L. Ron Hubbard, and it's fucking weird. It's jammy. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know where I'm going with this. But for some weird reason, that Apollo All Stars fucking clip just popped into my head. I was like, you fucking. It's like space jazz.
Yeah.
Some weird shit.
Yeah, they got Bandcamp members in this thing, dude. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Nice. The Apollo All Stars. English rock power of source is a testament to the band's motivation and spirit and their ability to blend science with rock and music. Okay. Sometimes they cross cryptic lines. Okay.
Yeah, nothing like science jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I got a dumb question for you.
Carl Sagan had one too. Yeah.
Roger. Why is it that when somebody shines a bright light in your eyes, you can't see past it? Can you explain that to me?
Well, if the light actually fills your entire retina, dude.
Yeah.
It bounces around
Blinded
inside
by the light,
Blinded by the
But
light.
You've
wrapped up like a douche.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
You've never seen anything and then closed your eyes and you still see it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, I was checking out this cool video where this guy was like set it up to where it showed like a black and white screen with just like a picture of trees and a house, and it's like, I'm gonna make you see something that you've never seen before, and then all of a sudden it showed you like it all like the negative. It showed you the negative picture of it in color, but the negative version, and then you're supposed to stare at the center of it, and then I stared at it. All of a sudden it flipped back over to black and white, and I saw color, and I was like, what the fuck?
Those are magic eye posters, dude. Right. Those are magic eye posters.
I
And I
did
love
key punch.
show you something wiggling or something, and then after a while you look at something that's not wiggling, and all of a sudden you see shit moving around in your head, and it's like, it trips you out.
I did key punch where I did 12 number key punch all day. That's all I did. I sat in a cubicle and did 12 number sequences all day long, like 10,000 of them a day. And that's basically all I did. And I got to the point where I would get up out of the kiosk and turn my head and still see the screen. I could still see the screen in my eyes. Then after like a year of that, I was getting crazy headaches and shit. I had to put a screen over it, like a glare screen, so that way it didn't fucking like burn into my retinas. That's how like green. Yeah, the old green screens, the old green screen tube monitors. Oh my god, dude, it was horrible.
I don't think it has to be a screen, though, man.
Nah, if you have like speakers too close to like a old flat screen, it'll like ruin your TV.
Yeah, any magnets will.
Yeah, it's because of the magnets. Well, it's because of the lead. I mean, what do you call it on those things was crazy toxic. That's why even now, if you've got an old TV and try to get rid of it, it's got fucking a jillion fucking pounds of lead in it.
You know what, though?
Hold on.
You know what, D-Man? Honestly, and I don't know I think it goes a little deeper than that, because two phenomenon I experience repeatedly. One is when I'm driving a long time on the highway and drive. You get home, you go to bed, it's dark, you close your eyes, and what do you see?
Yeah,
the road.
You see the fucking road coming at you, right?
Scarred.
Okay.
No, I never had that happen though.
That's only one. So that's a visual. That's a visual one. Second one is when I'm out in my tin boat in the lake for the day, you know,
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
bombing around and deedly-dee and whoop-de-doo, and you come home and you same thing. You do
Yeah.
whatever. You fire on some tunes. You have a fire and you go to bed and you try to relax. And
You're like, ah.
what do you
Yeah.
feel?
Yeah.
You
Boy,
feel
right?
like you're still rocking in the boat.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know.
You know,
Nice. So I got a
like,
question for you,
so
D-Man, right quick.
It's really
Hold on.
fun.
Here.
So you can't walk.
So, I mean, I try, dude. I really do. D-Man, okay. Did you ever get a phone call while you were in your cubicle telling you to go down the hallway and make a left?
Oh yeah, like some kind of, somebody's all of a sudden, hey, come over to my office. Yeah, and I get up and that's all I see is the screen. It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Because you would shut the screen off every day. I would have to shut the screen off, and like I could sit there for a shitload of time and sit there, even with the screen off. It was literally burned into the screen. So
Mhm.
even with the monitor off, you could still see it on the screen itself. And I thought to myself, this shit's gonna make me blind. I need to buy something. So I bought a clip-on
Some blue
anti-glare
blockers.
screen.
Right.
Well, I used to wear sunglasses, but the one of the bosses come over and said, "Yeah, what are you sleeping? Get the sunglasses off." And I was like, "Oh, here we go." So
Did
I
it slap
bought a
you in the
clip.
back of the head when he said it?
No, I bought a clip-on screen. I said, no. I said, come on over here, look at the monitor. I said, that shit's gonna make me blind in 20 years, and I don't want to sit and stare at that. So he said, well, you can't have the glasses on because somebody from upstairs sees you wearing sunglasses, and they're gonna think you're a junkie or something's going on. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I
Okay.
just bought a clip-on anti-glare screen for it, and that took that screen glare out of it, so it didn't hurt me as bad. As I was getting fucking headaches after like a year of staring at that thing every day. I was like, oh my god.
Well, I cut Heron off. So what were you saying, Miss Heron? Sorry.
She was seeing the same thing. Like if you're just doing anything in general, it's gonna get burned into your retina. Just how it is.
no, yeah, absolutely. I think there's a message there too. What do you want to burn into your retina, right?
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to burn
12
in screens, or do you want to burn in
That side gets
like
more damage than your red.
lavender
Yeah.
sunsets? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
This is the time where we have to like honor all the things that are good, you know? Like we can't just
Where's my
everything we
hippie
know.
paradise?
Look at what we know. It's got to be worth something. We have to carve out little moments that are important, you know? I don't know.
That's
That
it.
just hit me profoundly because things stay with you regardless of whether
yeah.
or not they're good or
Yeah.
bad, right? But we get to choose.
Good. And you always have choice, and people are afraid of choice sometimes. A lot of people.
Oh, I as soon as I could get out of that job, I got out of it as quickly as I could. It was horrendous. That's all I did all day was sit there and listen to the radio and do 12 number sequences, 8 hours a day. It was hell.
Yeah, David got what I was putting down, though. You see it?
No.
Sounds like the Matrix movie.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what it was like. I could literally do the numbers without even looking at the keypad. I mean, I'm having conversations while I'm doing key punch. Hey, what are we doing on the weekend? That's all I'm doing the whole time. Is it's like, oh, get me out. I did it for a while so I could get money to travel. So I didn't give a shit. If they told me that I had to do it in a chicken suit, I would have did it. I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, sure, there's a pay. Okay, yeah, come on, let's go. I'll go put it on now.
You want to do it in a chicken suit? All right.
I wouldn't have cared.
So, what do you guys think about Giants?
The team, they suck.
They're pretty tall.
There you go. They rise above you. Yeah, I got you.
Well, I have a theory, but I always have a theory. So if anyone would like to go first, by all means. If you're desperate, let me know.
I think their legs go all the way to the ground, and then they go up and make an ass out of themselves. My bad. Go ahead, Harold.
Oh, for real? Well, I mean, I know, obviously, if, like minds here are collaborating, we can all agree that, the millions and millions of years theory and evolution is out the window at this point. So, like, biblically, maybe 5,000 or 6,000 years? Are we kind of all generally, yeah, okay, that's reasonable? Like, is that a thing, or am I just taking a liberty?
I don't have anything on it.
I don't have any either. We can't prove a couple hundred years ago. Shit.
You know what, JJ? God bless you. Thank you. Because also I entertain scenarios such as that. But for conversation's sake, if I may, let's assume 5,000-6,000 years, okay? And let's assume continuity via, the air, the ground, things are people, and we can go back in a distance to 5,000 or 6,000 years. So there's studies that show, and they're personal studies, they're not obviously like schools and universities, they're personal studies that show different conditions. So there's a time period where this realm, for whatever reason, has maybe perhaps as a result of volcanic eruptions and gas, switcheroo, like now there's more of this gas and maybe there's more oxygen. Okay, maybe there's a time where this realm, due to volcanic activity, has an aftermath scenario where there's a lot more oxygen.
Hold up here. Hold on. You just said doo-doo.
What?
Doo-doo.
You just said doo-doo. I'm sorry.
Doo-doo.
I had to go there. Doo-doo to the atmosphere.
High on
real mature, Roger.
I know.
Okay.
Hypotenuse.
Well, sometimes. So in an oxygen-rich environment, not only would doo-doo be much bigger, so would
see the link?
The people that are making it. Like, if you're breathing in more oxygen, you're bigger, right? I think if there's a perhaps event that occurs, volcanic, cataclysmic, I don't know, I wasn't there.
I'm kind of with you. I don't really buy into volcanoes and shit. I think those are more waste piles and shit, more deceptions. But I'm with you 100% because I still think that, like.
So JJ, I'm trying to be vague, but I'm referencing specifically a researcher who perhaps at times to some people is controversial, but I'm gonna say right now, like, if you want to check out like Archaics, research, chronological history, findings of ancient readings. Like, this dude read like thousands of pages of ancient literature and was able to ascertain quite a few compelling observations, to say the least. And they explain a lot of stuff, and he predicts like a Phoenix event, yada, yada, yada. You guys can check it out if you want. I'm not here to preach his work, but he is, over time, having watched him, has become kind of like a litmus for, okay, these things he said seem fairly plausible and, kind of irrefutable at this point. There's nothing, denying it. But it does. It explains, like, in these, he calls it like a vapor canopy, because there's like documentation of when the sky, like Avatar, like the fucking movie, they show you.
You ever checked into like how we're like in a big ass mined out quarry, and we used to be silicon based versus carbon?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No trees on flat Earth. Yeah,
I'm not hip to everything.
I kind of subscribe to that theory.
Conditions change over time, right?
Right, absolutely.
Even 1,000 years. That's 200-year times, right?
Apparently, when you have catastrophic biblical events, it can happen overnight.
Yeah, like boom.
Apparently they're predictable at every 138-year interval, which I take with a grain of salt. It's more amusement at this point. The next one hits in 2040, so brace for it.
Well, yeah, I heard the rapture was happening last month, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I predict by dinner I won't even care. But
I think giants are totally plausible. From what I've learned from this dude, and the even just like the ancient drawings and depictions and these like carvings they used to carve in metal and wood, and they show these crazy sky events, and then they refer to like Phoenix, and like it's like a sun in the sky, and you should check them out.
I think if we were silicon based, everything would be larger. That's why you had the massive trees, and it
would take more water and oxygen and hydrogen, in fact, for anything to grow with that kind of realm.
Okay, so all these mountains that look like melted buildings were built in like these vapor canopy, like oxygen rich, like everything grows. Like fighting is next level according to this guy. Like if you want to kill yourself or you want to murder someone, you gotta like really work hard at it, because everyone is just like vibing on this like oxygen dense existence where like plant life is like 1,000 times more mineral rich. You know, you sleep less, you're doing more, you're stronger, you're like, so plants are huge, so insects are huge, okay? And all of these mountain-esque buildings that were like destroyed by this like sky cataclysm used to be up in the mountains to avoid the havoc of these like ground game slash insects that were like now, because of this oxygen rich environment, like detrimental to
The
people's
land of the
existence.
scorpion.
So they
Oh,
effed
God.
off. What's that place up
You
in
sound
the
like a raven.
clouds?
Oh, yeah.
With the like heads sticking out. Go back. No, the place with the head sticking out of the ground, and
You're
it's
talking about
way
Easter
up,
Island. Yeah, that's what you're
Easter
talking
Easter
Island. It's like
Island.
way the hell up a mountain. Like you can barely find it if the weather's not right. They effed off up into the mountains to stay away from all the like gigantic oversized mosquitoes and lizards, and that's where fucking dinosaurs come from. They're not like evolutionary mishaps. They're like oxygen rich
They're big ass
alligators and
chihuahuas.
shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And like capybaras,
Big ass
capybaras,
chihuahua.
giant capybaras. I don't know.
You know that sounds just like the anime Nausicaa from Studio Ghibli. It's amazing. Yeah, no, it's like that, bro. They put the truth in the movies and everywhere.
Oh yeah.
If you can see it, you can see it. And I think that the Phoenix stuff is would be probably some kind of machinery. I don't think it's something uh
Bird.
So the guy that
or something
predicts
weird,
this,
bro.
he
Something
calls
that
this a
burns everything.
construct. He calls it a construct, Santero. He
Yeah, I know,
literally
I know.
refers to it as a construct. So
Who's that? Who's
anything,
that? The guy from Arcades?
yes, that's like,
Yeah.
and I'm not a follower. I'm an
Nah.
observer, man. And that
No,
guy
I
says
watch him.
some
I watch him
crazy
before,
stuff,
but
and I
crazy,
speculate
crazy.
on some
Too
of
much
his honesty.
speculation.
But
There's one thing you missed though. There is a giant anus out there.
Oh yeah.
There's always
And
giant.
it's dilated.
Yep.
The
So
gym anus.
yeah, the dilated giant Jim anus. There's nothing
It's,
like it. I'm telling you. So
it's so
I got to
so
think for
blatant.
bladder. Yeah.
There's
What
nothing
we-
like it.
By the way, how you guys doing,
Oh, doing good,
What's up,
Santero. How you doing?
Santero?
Señorita
You're
Hero?
doing
How we going with the building of the airship?
Oh, the air.
it's slack,
yeah.
you know.
Well, maybe it was
It's
an
the
airship.
mothership.
Maybe it was
I'm
an
having
airship.
trouble sourcing materials, building a team.
If you
Is
Maybe.
yeah, go ahead.
is what's his name?
Maybe. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say,
Go, Simon.
is George Clinton on it?
On the spaceship.
Yeah,
On
the
ship.
mothership.
Yeah. It's the P
The
Funk All Stars.
entire P-Funk All-Star Band is on the ship.
Nice.
They're like cruising
Jefferson Starship
requirements.
airplane.
Airplane. Make your mind up. Is it airplane or is it a starship?
And flip a coin.
All right. So I got a little video from Bladder Flat Water. He reads articles of like in the past like 200 years or so, all the giants they find in North America, and he shows their artifacts and stuff. So I think there were giants here for sure, but they don't teach this shit because it's against the grain. You say because they have we're the ultimate species, right? We evolved, we conquered the lands. We didn't allow any of this stuff. But there were dinosaurs still. I don't understand that part. They don't ever say anything about giants in mainstream rhetoric at all. You never hear it. Mythological
There might have
creatures,
been.
maybe.
I think there's more likely there were dragons than dinosaurs.
Well, Leviathan is a dragon. If you ever read the Book of Job, you'll find out it's a sea dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
have it in
what
the
is it
books
there
as
for?
well.
It's there to
You
feed the
know,
people.
in the first books from the supposed discovery of the Americas, you can see giants everywhere.
Yeah, That's what we're
Yeah.
digging into here.
If you're reading a little bit of Latin, you can understand what they say there.
Hmm.
Or maybe there
Pretty
really is
easy.
7 levels of heaven.
Do
I think
you?
it's all plausible. And I don't
Yeah.
think they're
Yeah.
dinosaurs. I think they're giant lizards due to oxygen rich.
Yeah. Well, I talked to some of the kids at school now, and they believe that these are remnants of dinosaurs. All the fowl and reptiles, they were giant reptiles, and they got a chart for it, but they don't have any in between species where T Rex became a giant rooster.
Evolved into like people size, like look like humans, but they're just kind of like messed up, like in Mario Brothers.
Retarded squirrels.
There you are, monkey squirrels. It evolved from
Evolved.
Booger eaters.
booger eaters. Booga.
Yeah, there you go. Dino dipshit. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Craigs.
So I want to take a look at this right quick, guys. If you want to tolerate me
go.
for a minute. All right.
I believe there were
Ooh,
probably
okay.
bigger beasts in the
Get it
world
all
at
out.
some point, but who knows, right? I mean,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are.
Brenda's a prime example.
Oh yeah.
Oh, solo, JJ, solo.
Hey, that. Hey, sorry,
I'm just
sorry,
saying,
Ryder.
dude. I'm just saying,
Ryder.
monsters are
Yes.
real, guys.
Sorry, guys. That was
Monsters.
painful over at Subs, Wesley, and
Oh, yeah.
Brand, dude. Oh
I
my
had-
god.
Yeah, you
So
can only
much
do that like
scoping.
once every other
So
month or
much
something.
bullshit, man. I had never seen that kind of bullshit in a stream.
You know they're over there right now going, well, they're full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah.
that is
Okay,
but-
thank you.
that they would have a better argument, but they don't have shit. It's just sad.
Well, they
But
have the rhetoric.
You know something? They say, you guys don't know what you're talking about. At least we talk about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't want to talk about anything. You just want to eat your chicken feed. That's it. bro.
Listen, Santero, you're racist. It's gravity, all right?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
hate gravity, dude? Yeah.
I'm
Gravitational
a gravity
force that causes
hater.
the orbit.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt. Gravity hater.
Oh, there you go.
All the tanks
Hey,
would be set together. All the
I'll
ships
sell
would be
that.
set together. Come on. That's
Sit there, I'll
ridiculous.
sell it on the channel if you make it.
All the cruise ships in
Yeah,
the
I'm
world.
gonna
we
make
set
one. I'm
together.
gonna throw it. I'm gonna make it. We'll sell it.
Build it, they will come.
Back to flat water.
Let's see, turn him up. He's really low.
So because this is the first of these episodes, I'm going to give you a few so you don't feel cheated. Giant of the day. Giant skeletons in America. A splendid haul of giant skeletons is reported from Homer in the United States. The district is a prolific field of Indian mounds, and important discoveries are continually being made there. On the fourth instance, beneath a small mound at 5 feet below the normal surface, 5 gigantic skeletons with their feet to the east were found in a grave with a stone floor. Remnants of burned bones and charcoal were plentiful in the grave, together with numerous stone vessels and weapons. The skeletons were those of veritable giants, and no mistake, the head of one being the size of a wooden bucket. Each of the giants must have been at least 9 feet in height. Among other striking articles in the grave
Well,
was
that's a
beautiful-
fair size giant, 9 feet. If you ran into a 9-foot mother, right now, you think, hell,
Look up.
that's a big dude. Yeah.
Look up Robert Wadlow. Robert
think-
Wadlow was 9 feet, 8 feet, 9 or 8 or something like that. He was some insane. He had like a 30 shoe. He was a real dude who walked around town and drove a car and did all kinds of shit.
Dude, I could use a shoe for a sled.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, Andre the Giant is over 7 feet tall and 500 pounds, 450 pounds. He never stopped growing. He was still growing like months before he died. He just never stopped growing. So he was getting bigger and taller and thicker and wider. And, so when you think about it, your body can do funny things and make you never, ever stop growing. You could just continuously get bigger and bigger. And so, I mean, when you think about it, it's possible. But I mean, I've never seen it. But I did drive to Illinois, Southern Illinois. They have big mounds in Southern Illinois too.
Yeah, I see.
Bro, look at this guy from the NBA, Victor Wembanyama. That guy's huge. He's tall as fuck,
Manute Bol, Manute Bol was what,
Yeah,
7'4",
Manu Ball as well.
7'5".
Just imagine running into a place like this and, coming off a ship and you find this town full of people like this size.
Their
Coming
bodies kicked their bodies
Yeah.
kicked out more shit and they grew. They just kept growing, and that's
Oh, yeah,
just.
of course, man.
So I mean, it's
There was food.
possible. I've never
Plenty
seen
food.
it. I mean, I've
Yeah.
never seen a giant, skeleton that's the size of a fucking pumpkin.
Nah.
Like
Most likely
that.
they deteriorate. I mean, I don't see other,
Yeah.
types
Bones
of
don't
die.
fossilize unless they're compressed. So you're not going
Yeah.
to find too many ancient
Oh,
bones.
the man in the week is here, by the way.
Who?
Justin Credible
Oh,
himself. The
Justin.
man
Hey,
in the week.
bud.
What's up, Justin?
Justin, what's
Appreciate you,
up?
brother.
It's Appreciation Week for
Best.
Justin, by the way.
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah.
Appreciation Week.
Yeah, and I want to key D-Man in on my title. It's like a message to Aaron Armstrong because he's coming after Flats again. That's all it is. It's not. I'm not doing a show on him. I'm just like, you missed, dude. He's trying to get into the club again. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like, Andre the Giant
Yeah.
was posed as like a wrestler and an actor.
Yeah.
And he was very large, but he was also very like unwell. He was in a lot of pain
Yep.
because this Atmos isn't prepared to assist a body of that girth.
Yeah.
But so I think his giantism is different from when giants were actually giants.
Yeah.
Giantism.
I do.
But biologically, it shows that whatever is stimulating things within that mechanism, the body can accommodate that growth, right?
Yeah.
So something
Yeah.
like an
Organs will give in, too.
oxygen-rich environment
Yeah,
would
would naturally.
provoke something that we now know can biologically accommodate that stimulation, right?
When you think about the DNA thing, think about the DNA thing too. If your parents were 5 feet tall, the chances of you being past 5 feet tall are minimal. You know what I mean? So when you think about it, if both your parents are 6'4", the chances of you being 6'4" is pretty high because of what you don't normally see somebody come out of someone who, say, your mother's 6 feet tall and your father's 6'5". You're not going to come out 5'2". You know what I mean? So
Usually.
think about it genetically, that maybe at certain times there was naturally bigger people. They could pass that genetic, or you kill off that genetic path. And then, naturally what's going to happen? People who are naturally don't have the same genes and can't grow as much, that don't have that oxygen rich environment, would naturally be smaller. So wouldn't the trees, so wouldn't everything. So shit would all get smaller.
Think about your organs though too. Like your organs mature at a certain point in time, and if your pituitary gland tells your body to keep growing, it's not going to keep those organs growing too. They're not going to equal out. So
when you take steroids,
yeah.
Everything grows. Growth hormones, everything grows. That means even though you're fully developed, once you start taking those, everything gets bigger. Your lungs get bigger, your heart gets bigger, your fucking veins get bigger, everything gets bigger because you're now restarting that growth. You're restarting that growth cycle again. One more thing, but I went off the path on that one. I forgot what I was going to say, so I'll see if I remember it now.
It'll come back to you. So he's going back to Homer here and reported stuff that happened back in the early centuries. So they were published as news articles, like people took it as read. So
I remember. Hunting, control of hunting. You know how they come up with these rules about you can only take a deer that's such a size, you can only take it at a certain time of the year. They have rules for it. And it's because if that was the case and the deer would have never grow up and you would have continually now just have young deer having babies that don't live long, well, what happens to the species? It gets smaller and smaller because nothing is around long enough for anything to get larger, to get bigger, to get, so you get smaller and smaller and smaller deer. It's the same thing with fishing. If you would have fished all the big fish and now you just get down to the small stuff, or lobsters for that matter, lobsters, you can only take them. They have a special gauge they put from the eye hole to the back of the shell. And if it's smaller than the gauge, you can't take it. You have to throw it back. And they do that to control the size of the lobsters. 90% of the time, you do not see lobsters that are pretty much any bigger than the gauge, unless you go someplace where nobody fishes or you fish really low, really down low in the water, really deep water. Then you'll get big monsters.
Yeah, you're making sense, dude. Stop it.
All right. Yeah, I know.
They do the same with tuna. specific
Yeah.
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep them at a standard size. If, let's say, nobody was eating tuna, what would happen to the tunas? They'd get gigantic because now they're not getting killed off as well. Naturally, stuff would kill them off, sharks and shit. But I mean, when you think about it, now suddenly the next 3 years, nobody ate tuna and no one was fishing for tuna. What would happen to the tuna? Well, they get fucking bigger. They get older. They'd be around longer. And they would generate bigger tuna. So, same thing. I mean, you
Yeah.
never know. If something was
But
around
all
for a
of
long
this-
time.
All of this is even a thing because of commercial society, you know?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
tribal hunters don't think like that, D-Man.
No.
You know, they hunt for the village, they care for the village, you know, they care for surrounding villages. It's a real sense of
Yeah.
community. And over time, like, you know, especially like North America, South America, Europe, we've all been kind of like societied, where there's commerce and it's, you know, shopping, and
The
we're
aliens.
so far removed
It's
from
the aliens. It's the aliens, guys. The aliens. You
I
know?
used to know a girl. Heaven, I used to know a girl that used to raise rabbits, and I never ever saw anybody raise rabbits. She went over and showed me. She'd put tags in all the years, and she would keep like the genetic lines of the rabbits, so that she made sure that when this one was gonna wanted to mate and that one, this one, she knew where to mix them around so that they didn't create genetic deformities. So
amazing.
she
Nice.
was smart enough, and I realized that she's using eugenics. That's a form of eugenics. She's saying we're not going to just let them do what they want. We're going to control what they do, so that way you don't end up getting genetic deformities, diseases.
So
It's-
was she breeding them for like retail, or because like my Oma and Opa bred
All of it.
rabbits for consumption?
She would do them for consumption. She'd do them as pets. She would do it, and it didn't matter. If you had money and
Okay.
you wanted a pet rabbit, you could go over there and say, I'll take that one and give her money, and you got pet rabbits.
Because my Oma and Opa would separate enough of them to keep track of them, right?
Yeah.
And then just keep the cycle going in a safe fashion.
Yep.
But they didn't categorize every rabbit, but they survived off of that, you know?
It's sustainable, and that's what everybody needs to do instead of like harvesting the most. So learn how it works. Yeah, it's so simple. Respect nature.
One of the biggest things a guy I knew told me about eating squirrels. He said, you want to know if a squirrel is bad? I said, how? He said, well, first off, look at the liver. If it's any other color than what a liver should look, if it has any weird streaks, if it has any bumps, any
Spotting.
dots, spotting, anything like that, he said, clean your shit, put it in a bag, and go and bury it. Make sure nothing needs it. It's diseased. Don't eat it. So he used to tell me every time.
Interesting.
Yeah, he knew every trick on what to see when he opened it up to say, don't eat this one. You could get you sick. It could kill you.
Yeah, have you ever seen Tiny Toon Adventures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Elvira actually has a skull of a squirrel in her hair. That's what it
Right.
reminded me of. Look at it next time; you'll see it.
Popcorn Sutton, you know, the guy who made Moonshine,
Yeah, no problem.
you know, the Popcorn Sutton. If you look on the videos of Popcorn Sutton, when he's down in front of where he's pouring the fucking liquor's coming out of the still and it's going in the jar, you know what he used to make the liquor come out and not splash and go all over the place? A raccoon pecker.
Oh hell!
I'm not kidding you.
Right.
You know, guys. This is what Aaron was talking about the way we used to live as men. You know, it was more like a circular society where everyone took care of the others. You know, and no food was wasted. It
Yeah.
was different. Not like now. You
Self-sustaining.
know, this
Yeah.
is why I told you. Somebody came, you know, like an alien force, boom, and that shit went south.
When I lived with my dad and we were way up in the mountains, I fished every other day. I'd go down the river and catch 2 fish every day for 3 months out of the year. You know, every other day I'd go down and catch 2 fish. And those fish never got smaller. They always got bigger, always. Every time I'd catch the next one,
Yeah.
it'd be bigger than the last one. And I'd be like, holy shit. But, you know, you don't think about it that, you know, yeah, that big fish. So after a while, I started to think about it. And I say, you know what? I'm going to throw one of the big ones back. And I'm going to get a small one.
Did it
You
happen?
know, so yeah. Well, I would if I caught two fish and one was small and one was a good sized one, I'd say okay, yeah, that's cool. But if I had two big giant ones, I'd throw them back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you see Scott's advice though? Right quick. Did you see it?
What's that? I can't see it because the screen's locked up.
Okay. He says like, don't bang your sister.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, I said I'm glad you're here, Scott.
Is this going to be on the exam?
Yeah.
The theory of relativity.
Yeah.
Gravity.
Yeah, man. There's plenty of food. There's plenty of resources for everyone in this realm here. You know.
Yeah, and scarcity is what they sell. So
yeah,
that's why they get you out
there. I
there.
remember when I used to go to the countryside. We used to go fishing, and we used to grab food from everywhere, and there was food everywhere, plantains, everything. You know, oranges, mangoes, passion fruit, pineapples, everything, everywhere. You know,
31
crazy
flavors.
Yeah,
it's like paradise, Santero. Yeah.
It is paradise, brother. It is paradise. Imagine you are 2 o'clock. You are in the river, and then you say, "Okay, let me go to the beach." You walk 500 meters. There's the beach. Yeah, it's paradise, bro.
Santero, yesterday I said in one of the streams that I said yesterday one of the streams that the Japanese eat everything and anything. They'll eat anything that crawls, walks, swims, jumps, doesn't matter what it is, fly, will eat anything. You know, when you think about what people eat today, when was the last time you heard somebody say, "Oh man, I had a rabbit today, it was delicious"? When was the last time you heard somebody say, "Boy, I had a quail yesterday, boy, that shit was great"? No one eats this stuff.
Yeah,
you
know,
know,
go to Burger King and McDonald's.
They like rabbit here in Spain, you know.
It's a different society compared to if you were living out in the middle of nowhere and you had to self-sustain. Your diet would be totally different if you didn't have that access to the.
Bro, I grew up. We had like my family went from like a middle class to poor, let's say like that. So we were struggling, but we never had the food charges because we had the countryside. We used to go there. We grab a chicken, whatever, pork, boar, whatever. You know, normal. I don't know why people complain about that.
My mother's mother taught my mother that plant a garden. So in the backyard, and even in the shitty city we lived, she had a garden where she grew tomatoes and peppers and and potatoes and all kinds of stuff in the crappy.
Yeah, my grandma too.
Yeah, always
potatoes are the best.
She had pigeons. She had like birds, everything. Yeah, we used to eat everything.
Oh, Jim ate us to get mad at you, dude. Yeah. Anyway, off topic. Ryan asked the question: "What does she look like?" I think he's referring to the sister.
Yeah. Isn't there a dewormer for chickens?
Oh yeah, is it?
That's what these are asking in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue.
How do you deworm chickens? I wasn't sure if there's like a dewormer.
They probably have. They do have medicines for stuff like that.
That's
I'm sure the pharmacies, not the pharmacies, but the feed stores and stuff like that carry medicines.
Yeah. I've never got sick from eating anything, brother.
No, I never saw. I mean, we used to when we would get turkeys at Thanksgiving. We would go to the farm and the guy had free range turkeys. You just picked one and he went over and did what he had to do and gave it to you. Same thing with chickens. Same thing with chickens. My friend's mother said, "Hey, D, are you okay with eating chicken?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." You know, my friend's mother, I was like, "Yeah, sure." She goes, "All right. Yeah, I'll go and grab a chicken." And I watched her walk out in the yard and just grab a random chicken from the yard. And I was just like, "Holy Christ. There's the supermarket right outside."
Yeah, my grandparents were like that too when I was younger. My dad, Sunday dinner was made that way.
I never saw somebody do it though, and that was the first experience of me seeing somebody do that with a chicken. Just went over and grabbed it and wrung its neck. Yeah, she just wrung its neck, and she didn't even stop moving when she grabbed it. She turned around while she was still moving, and wrung its neck while she was walking. She was literally walking into the house, and I was just like, I've never seen anybody do that before ever.
She's a quick.
My grandma made me do that when I was a kid.
What you gotta do is nature.
Yeah. Boom. You gotta do it. She told me, "You think the food comes from the supermarket? Grab that chicken."
Yeah. That's it, man.
All right, let's get back to the Giants. So, go ahead, D-Man. What do you say?
was going to say in Eastern Europe, that's a crazy common thing too. Everybody has a garden. Every person, Russia,
Oh, yeah.
especially Ukraine, Belarus, those places, everybody has a garden. They have communal gardens, and everybody grows everything. My friends have been out there.
That reminds me of a Oasis song. Lately, I really don't want to know how your garden grows. Yeah, I can't sing right now at all.
To your
God,
garden.
yeah, yeah. PJ's got a garden, and Vicky does. Everybody has gardens out there. It's one of those
It's a
things.
thing, man. Yep.
Nathan's got a garden. I think we should do that here. Everybody should start growing.
You know, I love
what I mean.
potatoes.
Potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes are the best.
You got a potato tree?
I have 400 potato trees, Raji. Let me tell you. I got a high tunnel. Okay, and you think every year you're like, oh, I got all the potatoes out, wee, and then in the spring they're already growing back.
Yeah,
they're already growing back. They're so plentiful. There's so many things you can do with them. Even if they go a little off, you just pare them back and you get the meat in the middle. They're golden.
Yeah, Jack's Freeman, she does that too. She grows potatoes every year.
Oh, they're just a gift. Potatoes and pumpkins. Honestly, you could live off that shit. And beans, they grow like crazy.
Yep. Mashed potatoes. I love it. I made that for the Christmas dinner with pork. Oh, beautiful.
Santero mashed sweet potatoes with butter and rosemary and caramelized onions.
What about boniato? It's the best.
We're on our way, Aaron.
That's a good one.
Get the bed ready.
Tell the husband get company coming.
Yeah, I eat mostly Italian food, but special occasion I cook some Dominican food,
Like, why are all these... Yeah, I've had them, fried bananas.
Did you know that if you're pre-diabetic, you should eat like sweet potatoes like 3 times a week, and it will actually help regulate your blood sugar.
Nice.
If you are diabetic, you need to stop eating bullshit.
Well, everybody needs to stop eating bullshit, man.
Yeah, and don't take those insulin shots because it makes it worse.
No, that makes
it makes your body not produce.
Yeah.
Soon as you start taking the insulin, it's not long before you're going to be in dialysis.
No, now you're participating in their ritual.
Yeah.
There's lots of cool meditative things that you can do and make your own rituals to heal yourself. You don't need that. This is not medical advice. Take it, Raj.
Entertainment purposes only.
There you go, Terry. You got it.
Let's go.
And I just got a picture from Ryan of a big pile of Oreo cookies.
A cookie.
Repent, Ryan. Repent.
We're here, Ryan. We're here to talk to you about your eggnog and cookie addiction.
Oh yeah,
it's out of control. Okay,
it is.
Put the cookie down and walk away.
It's gonna kill you, my friend. The cookie's gonna kill you. Stop
when you walk past the cookie aisle, look up, sir.
Oh my God. Chip Ahoy makes like a limited edition. It's called cookie butter.
Yum.
Limited edition. You guys have that?
I've never seen it.
I've never.
Oh my gosh. It's like, those Dutch speculoos cookies, and they crunch them down and they mix them into a butter with like butter or milk or whatever. And then they slap them in between a Chip Ahoy. It's the best thing.
Whoa.
I went to my friend's cafe one day in the morning. I came back home. He gave me a cookie. I came home. By the time I sit in the couch, I was already out for the whole day.
Yeah. Wrong cookie.
9 a.m. He told me, eat this cookie. Hey, cométela, boludo, cométela. He's Argentinian, I was like, no, brother. Maybe eat it. When I get back home, boom, out.
I had a girl I worked with at a Smashburger. She brought in some brownies, but they were small little squares. And she's like, here, gave me everybody. And within like 30 minutes, I was moving in like 2 miles an hour. Like,
no.
Yeah. Edibles at work.
Your no, that would be horrible.
And now you got to work.
Yeah.
I would do that.
She ate one too, so she's right there with us.
Yeah.
I went to my friend's house. It was like 5 minutes from my house when I lived in Ibiza. and we were partying there. So this same guy that I told you who gave me the cookie, Maxi, he gave me. We were smoking there. When I was going back home, I was with the bicycle.
Yeah,
I was pedaling, 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 pedaling. I couldn't move, man.
I
I
get
don't
you.
know. It
So
was
weird.
crazy.
I
5
just watched.
minutes took me like half an hour to get back home.
Yeah, I just watched the Cheech and Chong skit where they had the famous one where they're like, "So what can I do for you?" He got pulled over and he walks up now. What did he exactly say? I can't remember. But oh god, I got
he's like, "Can't take these," and he takes them. And he's like, "Oh no, don't take those. Don't take them. I already took them." He's like, "Ah."
Oh, what do you mean?
Hey
Oh,
man,
hey
yeah,
man, that's the most acid I've
yeah.
ever
That's
seen
the
anybody
that's
take.
that's the one where the cop said, "Can I have a bite of your hot dog?" No, here,
Oh,
have the
that's a
whole
different
thing.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other one where they're driving the van that's
The
made out
smoke
of
ban, yeah,
synthetic marijuana
synthetic. Yeah,
or whatever marijuana, and he walked by the exhaust or whatever. It
yeah.
was fake by the time he got up there.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting to the point where I can't do this. So
Yeah. Don't
yeah,
go too long, man. I don't want to hurt
yeah.
Yeah, man,
yourself.
you need to get
We're
some
gonna
rest,
that
bud.
giant thing's another half hour. We'll do it later. But he goes through all the articles and he pulls up the archaeological evidence too in that video. So he's not just blowing smoke up your butt to a point.
Sorry, well, I'll hop on Heron's live stream.
There you go. Is Harry going live?
I don't have any like restream. All I have is like my Facebook stupidness. I can take one person in, and I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, I noticed your stream quit earlier. It was like I clicked on it like it was whirly. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I need a new phone. Honestly, I think I had like my banking app open and it crashed. So
that one video I put in the private chat, it's only 5 minutes. I don't know if you want to play it or not.
Okay,
But it's
sure.
about the 80s or whatever, if you grew
Yeah.
up in the 80s.
Oh yeah, I remember
I
that
think,
one. That was the
I
first
think
one.
it's pretty good. Yeah.
Don't drink out of the hose.
Yeah, I drink out of the hose. I have a problem with that. Yeah. Did you?
Of course.
Never,
Yeah.
It's fine.
never had any problems.
I
Even from
drank
the river, man.
I drank Boston City water. Lucky I'm alive.
Dude, you got one hell of an immune system, dude. I'm telling you.
Yo, my grandma used to deworm us every year.
Hey, that was me every day after school. Hey,
Donkey Kong, Space Invaders, there's Pac-Man.
absolutely. Galaga,
Yeah.
pool,
I was a
pinball
boy.
machines.
No, yeah.
It was a good old days.
I would go out and I'd play possum the first 2 rounds, playing pool, and then I'd gear it up, and they're like, "Dude, you can actually play, can't you?" Like, yeah. Like, they get mad at you, but they'll see what you're doing. Now, I didn't do it for money, so I wasn't out to get my ass beat. I'm going to be what's the name of that movie? The Professional, the one with the
with Jackie Gleason, Paul Newman, yeah. Minnesota Fats.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make a career like that, yeah. But it's a shady business, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Remember my first game, Atari. The one with the guys
Atari.
punching each other, man. Amazing. That was the best.
Asteroid?
Combat and Asteroids.
River Raid.
Yeah, River Raid. Yeah, I remember all that stuff.
It was a gift from my cousin from New York, man. When he brought me that, I was so happy.
Yeah. My dad was working for Apple back then, and he brought home one of the first Apples. And he had and he brought home Space Invaders with it. And that's all I did, all day long, dude.
Then the next year, he brought me the NES, the Nintendo. Mamma mia, with Contra.
Huh? Contra was a good game.
Oh, yeah, man, I love it.
That's what Ronald Reagan based his campaign on.
Yeah, I just quit playing. I just week and a half ago. I don't know what to do with myself now.
Well, we're here for an intermission, D-Man.
My gaming's out of control. I need help. Yeah. Send money.
What do you play? What do you play, D-Man?
It's time to live your life.
Lately.
I have nothing.
You could do like that handicap dude where he can't move his hands, but he's got like a mouthpiece that does all the all the shooting. He's a badass dude, man.
I'm playing Zelda on the Nintendo Switch.
All right, let's kick the 80s, guys. I'm getting tired.
Let's go.
I can't really breathe, and I got no energy left.
Something different about people who grew up in the 1980s. Most people who grew up in the 80s look at the world today and feel like they've landed on a different planet.
Ooh, different planet.
Not because they can't adapt, but because they remember something younger generations will never know. A time so distinct that decades later, you still say things like, "The 80s were without a doubt the greatest decade to grow up." Or, as one 80s kid put it perfectly, "We had no seatbelts, no helmets. We didn't even need to lock the front door." You survived a childhood that would get parents arrested today, and it didn't break you, it built you. Your brain developed during a unique window in history. And psychologists are only now beginning to understand what made growing up in the 80s wire you so differently from anyone raised today. The first trait is something psychologists call hardwired confidence, or what I like to call a built-to-win mindset. And this one is unique to the 80s. Think about the world you absorbed as a child. The Cold War was ending, the economy was booming, Rocky won, the Goonies never said die, every song on the radio told you to fight for your right, to take on the world, to not stop believing. The entire cultural atmosphere told you one thing: you can win this. This is why the modern doom scroll era feels so alien to you. Your baseline programming is hope. You grew up fearless because the world told you there was something worth being fearless for. The second trait ties directly to that booming economy. You have what researchers call latchkey autonomy, which to you looks more like Home Alone independence. The same prosperity that made the future feel bright had both your parents at work, which meant you came home to an empty house, you made your own snacks, did your homework or didn't, and figured out your afternoon without a single adult watching. Children who experienced regular unsupervised time developed stronger internal motivation and better decision-making. Nobody was structuring your time. Nobody was checking your progress.
What was wrong with that, though? Be honest. Think about it.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, but you did do a lot of stupid shit. You were more a fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
but we're
all
still
learning
here.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're all still here, believe it or not. We learned something, obviously.
Right. Mistakes are the best, dude.
Everybody knew a kid that was a victim of natural selection. Everybody knew somebody who just didn't get it.
Yeah. That's right. They got a place for those. God loves them anyways.
Nobody was telling you what to do next. You had to develop your own internal compass, which you still use today. This is why you can plan, adapt, and execute without external validation. You were trained to be untouchable, operating beyond supervision before you even understood what that meant. The third trait is what researchers call an effort equals reward mindset, and it shaped everything about how you experience satisfaction. You wanted to play a video game? You saved coins for weeks, then rode your bike to the arcade. You wanted to...
Hey man, this is a autobiography about you.
Right.
Probably is.
It's legit, dude.
Yeah.
37 years later.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're still kicking. Yeah.
Hear your favorite song. You sat by the radio for hours, finger on the record button waiting. You wanted to watch a film. You physically went to the rental shop hoping it wasn't already taken. Studies on reward anticipation show that people who grew up with delayed effort-based rewards developed stronger dopamine regulation and impulse control. Your brain learned that good things come to those who work and wait, not to those who click. This is why instant gratification feels hollow to you. Your reward system was built for the chase, not just the catch. You were unstoppable when you wanted something, because you knew exactly what it cost to get it. The fourth trait goes deeper, and it explains why you seem almost unshakable in situations that send others into panic. Researchers call it physical world confidence. You grew up when everything was tangible. You owned things, tapes, records, posters, collections. When something broke, it was gone. When you lent something out, you might never see it again. You learned the weight of real loss and real value, not just digital files that live in a cloud somewhere. But it went beyond possessions. You navigated the physical world without GPS, without Google, and without a parent tracking your location. You learned that you could figure things out because you had to. And that...
Oh, God, what's happening, guys? Jeez.
Confidence doesn't disappear. It's in your bones. The fifth trait is...
What are you saying here?
Oh, I'm saying when it was broke, it wasn't gone. We
fixed it, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Right.
you.
Or we make a new one. We make a new one from like 10 stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Repurpose.
We
Yeah.
understand value. That's really what they're missing today, and
Ugh.
everything's handed to you. You're privileged. Oh, and you get mad about it. You go protest in the line somewhere. It's like, free Palestine. Oh,
I told my grandpa to give me 50 pesos once. He told me, what you want 50 pesos for? I said, I want to buy a basketball ball. He told me, okay, come in the morning to the cafeteria. The guy made me work for like 3 days for the 50 pesos.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he eventually gave it to me and bought me the ball, you know. But he
Nice.
told me you gotta work for your stuff, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
that's what the
valuable lesson.
Yeah.
D-Man, you can testify to this with all the people you see on the daily when you're on your jobs. Like all the little kids coming in, they don't have any values at all, dude. They think that they're
No.
owed a paycheck, dude.
No, they show up and do half-ass work and then stand around for half the time. And then what they do is when somebody like me comes over and says, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Put your shit away. Come on, let's go. We got things to do." They rush, and then
Fuck up. Yeah.
they fuck everything up, and then somebody has to come in after them and do it again. But they do the same thing over and over. They don't understand that if they just went in the middle of not going too fast, but not standing around with your finger up your ass, that you'll actually get things done. Your work output will be better. It'll be more consistent, and
It's
you
more
don't have to
consequences
rush.
too, right?
Yeah, you won't have to rush, and your work will be better. And you also don't have to stand there and look like a fucking doofus. And so
Amen.
that was kind of the thing, is that's why they would lean on me, because they knew that I knew how to do the job. I could train somebody how to do it, and then I could come in there and make it personable so that you'll understand it. And then if I could see that you were a half retard, there was no way in hell that anything you did was going to be good. They would ask me, who stays and who goes, and I'd
Thumbs
say,
up, thumbs
well,
down.
yeah. And I would take the people who didn't really have the greatest of skills, but I would put them in a different pot of doing something else, maybe having them be an assistant to somebody and just, run tools and do simple shit that they could then stand around and put their finger up their ass. Not totally useless, but yet they could still kind of follow some instructions. Some people they would send us were like, I'm not kidding you. I don't know how they were still alive. I don't know how they got to that age. I mean, just trying to follow a simple instruction without writing it down. And then if you gave them written instructions, they couldn't follow them. And I'm like, what is wrong with,
Yeah. Well, I got a prediction with that. I'm pretty sure they live in their mama's basement. But
Well, the other thing was I wanted to mention, because I don't want to go too long with this, is senses. You use all your senses. You knew by the look of people if something was up. You knew by looking at someone's eyes if they were pissed, if they were sad. You knew by looking around you in scenarios. You always had your senses going, so you knew when something was going to go down. You had a bad feeling, you didn't go against it. And I think a
Yeah, you
lot of
were
these
aware.
kids
You were aware all
lack
the
those
time.
senses and awareness. Yeah, they just don't have it. So they just get themselves into situations and they can't read anybody. So they don't fucking know. They have no awareness of what's going around them. So
Yeah, man. If
they
you weren't aware when we were growing up, you were dead. You
oh
were
yeah. I mean
gone.
I grew
Yeah.
up in a real dangerous city in a
Me
really
too,
dangerous
brother. Me
time.
too.
You had to be on your toes, man.
Oh
yeah,
man.
if
Oh,
you pay attention when you cross the street, what are you going to pay attention if you're in a
Yeah.
shooting alley? Yeah.
the
You better
difference
pay
Well,
between
attention to the
street
people
smarts
around
and book
you.
smarts.
yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Growing up in the city was dangerous.
Let
okay,
her
it was
rip,
dangerous.
tater chip.
All right, here we go. Back to the 80s.
Truly fascinating. You have what psychologists call presence capacity, the ability to be fully in the room. The 80s were the last decade before everything became content. You weren't documenting moments, you weren't optimizing experiences for an audience. You were just there, fully in it. Because there was no reason to be anywhere else. You experienced life undistracted by digital noise, which meant you got to experience life on a deeper level with more accessible and vivid memories. You weren't splitting attention between living and recording. You were completely present. That presence became permanent. It's why you can wait without anxiety.
Polaroid.
It's why you don't need constant stimulation. Your brain was trained in a world that demanded your full attention, and that's still how it operates.
Yeah. The Polaroid is my daughter's favorite picture to this day. No matter what it is, if she can't shake it and make it come to life, she hates it.
660.
Yeah, that's a 660 Sun. Yeah, they got the compact ones now that are like you can put in your pocket. I just had to say that.
Every time you look at today's world and feel like an outsider, remember this: you're not outdated. You're carrying strong capabilities that are becoming extinct. The self-reliance that looks like stubbornness, that's competence. You were raised on freedom, but never lost. After growing up in the 80s, it makes sense that you feel like you're on a different planet now. Because you are. You came from a world where childhood was still physical, where rewards were still earned, and where the future still felt like something you could win. It shaped who you are today, and that's something to be proud of.
Duran Duran and The Cure on the same wall. That's a good little video, JJ. Thanks.
It wasn't bad.
Brought me
Everything
back.
was planet bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
But
No, it's on them.
sometimes you
Go
gotta
ahead.
see through it. Go for it.
David.
I was just gonna say it's on the money. You know, it's a different generation. It's a different mentality. You know, I mean, when you think about all the things that you had to go through and all the things. I mean, I knew kids who were latchkey kids who my friend would have direct instructions to go directly home, lock the door, and that's where you stayed until they got home. And it was kind of I don't want to go too
You're
long with it,
sheltered.
but
Okay,
yeah,
that was me, only I didn't have the further instructions. It was more like, here's a key, keep it around your neck,
yeah,
and that's how you get in.
yeah.
That was
My
the end
friend
of
was
my
the same way.
instruction. You know what I mean? I was out roller skating and I was cooking
Yeah.
meals. You know, I was 7, 8, and that was normal. All my
Yeah.
friends, I would go over to my other friend and she, you know, she had a
I-
key around her neck too, and
I
we'd
knew
go
all
hang
my
out.
family's phone numbers and directions.
Yeah, I know it here in my head too. I got
I
my
knew
grandmother's
everything, man.
pants. Yeah.
In case you got lost, bro. No, you
Yeah.
take me to this house.
I can
Think
tell you
about
my.
it.
Yeah, hold on a second. I know my grandmother's phone number behind it. It's not activated, but it's 824-704-3886. To this day, dude.
Yeah,
I learned that when I was like 6, dude.
Yeah, I still remember my first phone number.
Yeah, me
My
too, me
mom's
too.
first phone number. I'll
Same
never
here.
forget it. It's one of those things where that I think a lot of people just they lack normal stuff. And
8675309.
I don't mean to sound crude.
Yeah, don't forget that, JJ. Don't forget. Don't forget. Jenny.
I don't mean
Jenny.
Tommy
I-
Two-Tone.
I don't
Tommy
mean to.
Two-Tone.
I don't mean to sound crude when I say that, but I see it way too much with younger people. They lack motivation and they're lazy. And I'm not shitting on everyone, just the ones that they steer to me and say, "Hey, take these guys and show them what to do." And it doesn't take you long to realize that who are the good ones and the bad ones. I run into some real good ones who are attentive. I told a few kids, go to the store and get yourself a little notepad, man, because sometimes you forget what I tell you. I said, take a little notepad, put it in your pocket, keep it in your pocket. So that way, somebody tells you something, you can take little notes and keep some notes. And if you got questions, you can ask them and I can answer them. So you can write them down. And some of those kids
My
have
dad.
walked up to me.
My
Hold
dad
on.
always had.
Excuse
Go
me.
ahead.
Some of those kids have walked up to me a year or two later and said, "Hey, man, thanks for helping me out," or talk to somebody and say, "Yeah, that guy's cool. He trained me," and he's still got that notepad. He'll walk up to me and take the notepad out and be like, "Hey, he's still got the notepad." I said, it
A
comes
young
in
kid?
handy.
A young kid had a notepad? That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's the old school way.
That is the old school way. My dad always had a notepad. There's no phones back then, obviously.
Yeah.
Like
my uncle was that way.
notepad
He always had a notepad and he always had a pen or a pencil on him, no matter what. You could ask him at any time and say, "Hey, uncle, you got a pencil on you?" And, oh yeah, he always had something, some kind of writing thing with him, and always a notepad. I do the same thing. I always keep it because if somebody tells me something and I got questions, I want to make sure I got it right. I don't want to have to chase you down 3 times and bother you. I don't want to look like a dick either. So I'm like, fuck this. Let me take the notepad
Do
out
it
and be
yourself.
like, okay. Yeah.
Right
I still do it.
Nice. So, Scott, how you doing tonight since you hopped in late?
Dude, late? Oh, it's late?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off, man. I'm not feeling too good.
I can tell. Yeah, I can hear it. So listen to this, dude. Roger, So my brother-in-law, he a long time ago, I told him Earth is flat, right? And he's like, what about the clouds? They merge into the ocean, right? Because he lives on the ocean. He always fishes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the other night he was at a island. He was camping on an island, and it was like I knew that the moon was setting at like a certain time. It was like 10 o'clock, right? And it was like 9 o'clock. And I was like, okay, so take a video of the moon, like because I knew he could see it from. Have you guys ever seen the moon set on an ocean or any
No,
water?
no, really. Well, yeah, I think in South
Yes.
Like
Carolina.
in
Yes.
person, in person.
Yes, I have. Oh my God. I drove
It's amazing,
my
right?
boat
Yeah.
into
It's
the middle
amazing.
of Fairy Lake, and I jumped out to be in the
The ocean with the moon.
strip of moonlight.
Yeah. So it's amazing, right? It's all orange, right? So anyway, so he freaking dude, he did it. He did a video, and then he texted me or my wife back, and he said, "Dude, I did the coordinates on some lights that were in the, in the water, like over the water."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Dude, either we live on a flat plane, or the ball." Like he was like, "It doesn't make sense on a ball."
Really
Like,
big ball. Yeah.
because he was seeing 30 miles. Okay, that's what he thinks he was seeing 30, and of course, he probably saw like maybe 50. But he's like, dude, 30 miles, that's crazy. And like he was even doing coordinates like with a Google, like maps or whatever. Like he was even sending coordinates, and like 5 years ago, he was telling me that was crazy.
Yeah,
That's
now
pretty
he's
cool.
seeing the light, you might say. Yeah.
You could
Just
plant
like the
seeds.
sun,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
When there's a full moon and it's like nighttime and you're on the water, you see it as a straight line. Like, depending on how big it is in the sky, it's directly
Yeah, you know what's crazy
reflected.
though? Honestly, like you can go over a curve and you can actually see a straight line over a curve on a road. So you can actually. That's not really good.
Yeah.
Depends on your position. Depends on
your
your
height.
Yeah,
position.
it does.
Yeah.
And it depends on the road like itself, if it's wet or
Fair
if it's
enough,
like
man. I offer that observation humbly, like honestly.
But yeah, we see like on the beach when you see the sunset, you see it comes all the way to you. But like, what do they say at 5 feet, 5 foot observation height? It's like, what is it, 13 miles? No, 3 miles,
No,
right?
it's like
Roger?
no, it's like 6.
Yeah.
3 miles. It's like 3 miles, yeah.
3?
So like that's a tiny ball if you think about it, right?
Very tiny. But that's
Tiny
the rate
ball.
it's supposed to go at. It doesn't go at that rate. You can see horizons well beyond that point from any observation almost.
Yeah, we see like 60, 70 miles.
At least. So anybody want to vote on Chris Berry for the play out song, or you want something different?
Which one? Is it the one that Ryan wanted?
It's the Raven.
Oh, the same thing over and over again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repetitivity. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's
Good to see you
nostalgia.
guys.
D-Man, what'd you say?
He said, I'll see you guys.
Oh, you leaving? Night, D-Man. Enjoy yourself, man. Get some rest.
See you guys. Have a good night. Thank you for,
Good to see
for the
everybody.
chat.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Night, everybody.
Roger,
guys.
at minimal, get some garlic down your neck, brother.
Yeah, I'll get some. I'll go pick up some clothes here.
Yeah,
So.
do it. Do it.
Yeah, fresh garlic? Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yes. She's right, dude.
I appreciate you, Roger. Get some sleep, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate me too.
Yeah, we appreciate Justin Credible as well.
Absolutely.
Much love to everybody here on the panel, everybody in chat. You're always fucking a blast, and we'll see
We
y'all
appreciate
next
all
time.
the appreciation weeks.
Damn straight. All right.
Much
Here we go,
love.
guys.
In the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so dang hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing. bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. In the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. The song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sword, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sword. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten.